Welcome everyone. This is a session, Data Visualization with Flourish. My name is Pınar'da. I'm the Data Journalism and Data Journalism lecturer at University of Kadir Has, based in Istanbul, Turkey. I'm also the co-founder of the Data Journalism Turkey and Data Literacy Association, based in Istanbul as well. And I have also been part of the GIJN since 2017. Since the beginning of this year, I have been a part-time editor of GIJN Turkish. Today, I will introduce the Flourish tool for those who like to use data visualization methods for the journalism. I have already shared my presentation, so the tool is really very easy, and you can start free templates, and if you like, and you can go and choose the other options to get more diverse visualization methods. So I will talk briefly why data visualization is important for data journalism. I think it's important for us to understand this part as well. And also I would like to just introduce you why data visualization is an important stage of data journalism. So, but data visualization is not a very new method for journalism. However, the fact that we have a lot of online data and the ability to make this data meaningful with very little code knowledge has made data visualization an important part of the journalism. Here you can see, I would like to share, here you can see the stages of data journalism. Actually, we are doing that because we try to raising value to public. So you see data, filter and visualize, and story. So here you can see how data visualization plays an important role to strengthen storytelling. So turning millions of data into dynamic map makes your message get to readers faster sometimes. But if you do, of course, good visualization. However, I would like to mention one point. If you cannot choose the right visualization method or tool or programs, etc., your story will be incomplete actually. So no matter how strong. Therefore, I think to get the good results in visualization, attention should be paid to story, design, tool, and data quality. Of course, we can count we can say lots of details as well. We can specify other details to make good visualization. But I think if you go and start to do visualization for your news or for your report, and you need to make sure that you really know what kind of story you're going to tell, or your story is strong enough, and what kind of design you're going to pick, and tool, and of course data quality, because if your data quality is not good enough, it means your analysis is not good enough, and your visualization, of course, not good enough, because they're all connect each other. So you can understand how important to get good piece when you don't have a good quality data. So of course, more details, as I said, we can say, but after, I mean, we can discuss a lot about data visualization, but I think is we can think about before we start visualization. Why is it important? Why we are doing that? If it's not new, why is it new for us now? Or why is it important for us now? We need to understand this angle, I believe. So today I'm going to introduce you. I'm going to explain a little bit about Flourish, and I show you how you can use the Flourish, and I will share few templates, examples. Also, I will show you how we can use this tool for our news or our reports. So Flourish, I mean, there are lots of explanation when you go to page, but I just picked a few important lines that they already published in their web page. So it's a platform for visualizing the data, presenting and telling the stories with data. So you can create a responsive visualization. You can do maps and quizzes, timelines, photo sliders, even AR and VR projects. This is great. You can develop your own templates. I think this is fantastic as well, because sometimes maybe the templates they're providing is not enough for you, but you can develop your own templates and you can add them to Flourish. So you can use there as well. You can publish, embed, and update. You can export maps and charts in SVG to edit in the Illustrator, or download any project as a code or an image. So you can download, you can make interactive dynamics maps or charts, graphics, and you can also download as a statics maps and visualization as well. So and it also allows, I think this part is important, it also allows newsrooms developers to create templates from the scratch, and I think nice. And if I'm going to give you the more briefly and maybe a little bit more details about tool, here more specifically actually, so you can easily make visuals from library of flexible templates. This is actually special things about Flourish, I believe. There are lots of tools for data journalism, but also for data visualization. But this this opportunity from the Flourishes, I think, is fantastic. So flexible templates, you can drop and you can change, you can upload your data, you can copy, duplicate, and select, and then edit again, update again. So it's fantastic. Really, the library of flexible templates is amazing. And other, just in a second, yes, and you can explain your data online or in a person with animated slide. And graphics work on screen size, as you see already. All you need to do is just preview and publish, and you can see, you know, mobile size or desktop, etc. And you can embed on your site if you're working somewhere as an editor, and if you do some interactive stuff, and you can embed your codes there. And also you can download to your self codes as well. And this one is really fantastic because you can upload your spreadsheet and connect to a live source, or you can integrate with the API as well. And you can create scrolly stores on your site with no custom codes. And you don't need to code or install software. All you need to do a web browser. And the tools also allow everyone to publish or require editor approval. And even well, it is fine because sometimes maybe you don't need to use the tool anymore, or your newsroom already have a special tool that you start to use that. So if you already work on Flourish, but if you're going to close your account, no worries, your published projects will still work there. So it will still, you can have your graphics and your use there as well. And other important about tool. During the pandemic, so while we are still actually in pandemic's process and we're still living with COVID-19, but Flourish is supporting journalists all over the world with their COVID-19 graphics. And so you can embed the live COVID graphics, you can create your own COVID graphs. And this one is actually, maybe should be very important for the newsrooms. You can also apply for the free newsroom program. I have already put here Flourish free newsroom account link. And I have already shared my presentation for GIGN tip sheets database. You can get the link there, or you can go Flourish page and you can find the link. But there you apply and you can get your standard free account for your newsroom. All you need to do just verify that you are newsroom. And yeah, I think they are asking what kind of newsrooms you are, but it's great opportunity for the newsrooms to get really good free premium account, I believe, because you get like privacy as well and custom templates, and you can share the project and more. So it's a free premium account for the newsrooms. Let me share with you just in a second. I'm running this record by myself. So 2 database templates I would like to share. Okay, there are also stories, of course. I mean, you can see how they use the data, but it will be nice to share with you these 2 templates, but they have lots of different templates, of course. And the one is about the climate stripes. So template is interesting, actually. Let me just, I think I will do like that, and I will show you the proper stripes. And also this one as well. Okay, so the template was inspired by the climate stripes visualization. So it's already done by someone, but so it's a 1D heat map by a climatologist at Hopkins, showing global temperature rise since the 19th century. And this one is his stripes. He says like, show your stripes. And you see it's like warning stripes for the globe from the 18th century, like 1850 and 2020 from the 19th century. So you see his samples and everything, but this one also, the Flourish template. And all you need to do, I'm going to show you how to use, but all you need to do, go in the data chapter and update your data. If you have like, 2021 data, so we need to add here, for example, 2021 data, and then you can continue your temperature anomaly or your this heat map as well. So this one, there are many templates, as I said, but I just picked two because I have lots of things to show you. So you can go and discover the tool more. The other one is time map. It's really interesting, and I think is a kind of old template. Is from the Flourish. Is from 2018. And the interactive map made by trawling a huge database of daily weather records. And it puts 2018's freezing winter in the context of the global warming. Each dot, I'm going to show you the video. Actually, each dot shows the highest and lowest minimum and or maximum temperature ever recorded at the station. Sorry, and around the 40,000 all-time records and were set in the last 2 decades. And out of the 500 million daily minimum and maximum entries you are seeing here, I would like to firstly show you the little tiny video here. There's no voice, so no worries. Only I'm going to show you how this is working. Sorry. Yeah. So you see here is the timeline, and at the same time you see on the map, and it's an interactive. I will show you on Flourish templates as well in a minute. So you see minimum and maximum, as you see weekly, monthly, and yearly, the rates and total, everything. It's nice to see with the timeline. You see map timeline. Nowadays, lots of newsrooms is using the same methodology, but this one is really one of the good example, I believe. So, and I want to show you the other, that same data and how Flourish and the editor is work. Sorry, I was planning to show this one. Pardon me, this one. So you go and work on the template. Of course, you can visualize your data about the temperature, but here you can see how after you visualize all your data, you can also make a story and you can upload here, and then you can do like 10 slides, 10 visualization next to next. Here you see the tiny stories, tiny subtitle about all-time temperature records, and your minimum maximum data as well. So here, and you can see a little bit more, and they give already explanation. And here as well, they're showing highlights exceptional cold and hot spell. And then you see here summer, winter differences, the hot summer, cool, freezing winter. So again, the same video I have shared, but it's here you can see it's already published in Flourish database, because this is template sample of Flourish editors. But I think it's good to just see how they put all together, all 10 visualization, and then and making the biodynamics map. So yeah, let me just close this one because my internet's not so great. And I'm going to start with a tiny practice, not big practices, but I think it will be useful for us to understand how we can use this tool. And even if sometimes we say they're practical, but sometimes not easy to understand some bit. But here, let me, I think I don't need, yeah, I think better to go main page. Yes, here tool. Maybe you don't have that speed yet. If you are first time using this tool, you don't have maybe anything here. I actually created new account with a different email address for this workshop. But here, the first you register. All you need to do, let me just sign out because it's better to show you how we sign out. And here, just a minute. Give me, yes. I want to show the main page actually. Yeah. Yeah, here, like when you click, you can already get lots of details about the tool, of course, on a page. And you can also get some examples and features as well. And I'm signing here, but sometimes you see like get free account, something like that. Let me just show you again here. Sometimes you get a screen like that first. So without signing, it says like get started for free. So here you can get the free one. Like I have already gotten free, that's why I see my email address here. So you have already my email. And here, new visualization and new story. The one I have already shared with you, the temperature data. So they created a new story after they finished 10 visualizations. So this one is the one you use for that. Here I have new visualization chapter. All I need to do, click here. So now I'm just trying to show you some templates, again, more templates, and how the template is working. And I'm going to show you a few examples. Here, first of all, you see line and bar and pie charts templates, and this one is already very basic. I know lots of people already know that. So you can do area charts, you can do column charts, and you can do bar charts, grid charts, or you can do water charts, stream charts, population pyramids, or pie charts, etc. Or you can do line charts. But the good things about this, okay, it's a free and very diverse, and it's you can get a single grid or typical charts, but all these templates. And the nice things, when you click one, for instance, if I'm going to do area charts, and I need to just go and check, oh, how this works, and I can check the templates. I can see that how they display the data, and I can go and check first, and I can decide which one I need to use for my data. So it's like really a very, very simple and practical way to teach you data visualization, because sometimes you don't know which methodology, which methods you need to use, or which visualization is the best for your visualization, for your data. And here you see a line, bar, and pie chart, as I said already. And here you see projection map. I'm going to show you not projection, but as a simple world map I will show you. But here it is nice because data maps, with the map with region shading and or points as well. So you can adapt an existing example if you like, and or you can upload your own geographical boundary file data here, and therefore they have blank one, and you can upload your JSON code here. Or you can, if you are going to do Africa or Argentina or London or Turkey or world, projection map, you can use, and it's a free as well, and already well prepared for everyone. And the other one is scatter plot. Scatter is a powerful scatter plot with optional time slider, and helps you like very, very little charts and tracker lines. You can do really very simple and nice and basic scatters, like box plots and bubble charts, scatter with the filter you can do, or you can do Hess Rosling charts. He's a very famous guy about visualization. And 3D maps, cards. I'm not going to do all of them, but I will just introduce you briefly. Then after I will show you that I think, yes, heat map. I have already shared with you, like this climate stripes example. And hierarchy, I will show you, but you can do hierarchical bars and packed circles, radical trees, sunburst, tree maps. And here you see line chart trace. You can do marker maps. And you can do radar chart as well, Sankey diagram, survey data you can use while you are using Flourish, and bar charts race as well, because this is their favorites. I see lots of bar charts, like bar chart race actually, so you can make your own bar charts race with Flourish simply as well, because the template is very, very nice. And also you can do connections club, like importing or exporting data maybe you have, and you can use that. It shows you fantastic networking and countries and regions data as well. So it's a very, very practical tool as well. So here I think I don't need to explain from here. I go just simply start with that. I will show you like how we can do a line chart and how we can do bar charts trace, because it's a very fancy method that I see all the time in the newsrooms and sometimes in the web pages as well. So tree map and map with the Flourish I will show you. And first of all, let me just click the line charts. I have already data here. If you are planning to do this, if you want to try, please just go and click the data here. I have already linked, but before, I think sometimes we think we know all the charts or basics, but I think it's also nice to briefly explain what the charts mean, or what is line charts, for instance. So I would like to briefly explain each visualization I'm going to show you and explain briefly a little bit, then I will start to practice. So line chart, actually, according to data visualization catalogs, but there are different sources as well, but line graphs are used to display quantitative values over a continuous interval or time periods. So a line graph is mostly frequently actually used to show trends and analyze how the data has changed over time. Another saying, like the standard way to show the time series. So when you do line charts and you know that you have time series, or you want to just show how things is changing in the time as well. So I have already explained here everything, but I am going to show you here. So if you want to go and do the visualization line charts and others, you can use the presentation, because I'm briefly explain how you can use and customize your visualization. So first of all, you need to let me just open my data first. So I have data sets here. So one is about the unemployment data, and I am copying my data here. I can't explain every detail of the tool, but I will just go very briefly. You can type here your title, title, and it will save. It will save, so you can already see that it's saved. Then here you can preview using Babel. You can change, and if you like, you can also change the size as well. And this one is template. You already see that is a template. All I need to do, I need to go data section. You have two options, data and preview. Data section, but nice to know here, because if you are going to upload your data, so you need to upload from here. And you need to check like what type of data you can upload here. So it says already you can upload Excel, CSV, TSV, JSON, and JSON. And well, that's nice. You already know that what kind of data types you can upload there. And if you already copy like I did here, and all you need to do, you need to clean your data here, and then you can paste your data. But see, you can even download this data from here if you like. You can download it as a CSV, or you can download, for instance, Excel and JSON. So after you finished your visualization, you can still download your data if you did some changes, etc. So you have always chance to download it. So here I'm cleaning my data, but I can also clean my data by selecting everything and then press the delete. But I want to show you from here. I just clear my data, because this one is the template, and I do pass my unemployment data from 2019. You see already, and here we see what we can do. First of all, this bit. This one is kind of our data section. So we can select the columns to visualize, and labels. If you're not sure what does it mean, labels or time, you go and briefly just read it here. But I have already know that my labels is E already, and my values already, my values is from the B to G, obviously, you see. And I don't have kind of filter topics, etc. All I have data from 2014 to 2019 about unemployment, and monthly data as well. So I could preview my data. I can do some changes, of course, but I see. And what I can do here, so mind that please, data and preview. So when I'm here, I am going to do some changes. Of course, I can design, customize my visualization, my line chart. Here, I can change my visualization if I'm not happy about my line chart, if I'm planning to do area chart, and if it makes sense. Of course, you can automatically change your visualization from here. So it's chart types is in here already. Or if I'm going to do grid charts, that means I want to see my line charts separately, grid of charts. And that's not too bad. Actually, you can work like that as well, but you need to work a little bit on it. And I go single chart again. Then here, mode, you can see, and here, well, you can change actually, but I think it's good to pick the auto as well. And control filters, you can put multi-select, and here you can add, for instance, if you want to compare 2 years, and as simple way to just filter and understand or compare the series. So that's nice. So series or filter helps you to treat your visualization better, and also readers enjoy to sometimes play with this kind of filters as well. And cool, when you just click, and then you can see, and you can also write down here in enter series to show. And if you are doing Turkish visualization, you can type in Turkish, of course. Here this is in English, but you can type in English here, or any other language, of course, as well. And you can do background color, and you can design, you can plan how many series you want to show. It's upper is 50, but it's if it's lowest, then you can also do like something like that, for instance. You can change, but here we don't do anything. And color is an important, as I said in the beginning of my presentation, I said color design is a matter for visualization, and it helps people to understand your visualization much better. So design is, of course, includes also colors. You don't need to work hard to find which color is the best for visualization, because this kind of tools helps you to choose the right one or good one. And even if you're not sure, or if you have already a special color for your newsrooms, and you can choose from here. For instance, let me show you. I can change, and what I can also do, I can edit color palette, and I can add my own code here, and then I can change with that. So I don't need to use this one. If I don't want, I can add mine as well. This is nice also. And lines and dots and areas, this is also about how should be my lines, line curve, kind of like step or straight or step before, something like that. But I think if it's not necessary, I don't suggest you to do line curve too much. It makes things more complicated. That's why I suggest you just pick the straight one. Space width is good because it's I think this one, yes. It should be actually, it helps us to show space distance is design. Yes, it designs distance actually, but I think this one is better. And we can also change the color. Labels is, of course, shows us the number of values, and we can see, for instance, if I'm going to show labels on the points, I see already. And but if you are using very interactive map or line chart, something like that, I don't suggest you to just like show all the labels, because it's already interactive. But if you're going to do static visualization, of course it's good. If you're going to download as an image, yeah, it's important to just click for data label. And also, and you can maybe just want to show labels on the lines. This is also could work, no problem. But I think is labels is you can do for when you just download as an image. It's more important. And what else I can show you, like x-axis and y-axis, and here of course you can type here your minimum and maximum values. For instance, it's already 0, but I am going to do like 20. Pardon me. Y-axis I'm going to show you, sorry. And here, yeah, it's I think the better the scale is actually 50, and then you can do max is 50, but it's of course optional, up to you. But for this data you need to work more on design. That's why it wouldn't show nice. Of course, let me just go back to 20. I think it's better. Yeah, here you see you can do some changes, and the scale of your your y-axis. So it's a minimum, maximum. You can just design that as well. If it's really too high, and then you can design for your visualization. And what else I can show you? Legend. Yeah, legend already here. We see our legend. But what you can do if you are not happy, your legends, let's see here. Maybe you want to put on like off. It's up to you, or on, and you want to do like single somewhere else, like up and down, and it's just up to you. But again, design is something different. You need to just spend some time if you want to just totally change your visualization. But I think more important things for you to understand how your visualization is, what your visualization is telling you, like, is it good enough? And if you understand clearly. And here the layouts, it's about your main fonts. So you can change your main fonts totally if you like, and you can change the color of your main font. For instance, if you are going to change something like that, and then you can change, you see already is a blue, but not so great blue. And yeah, or header and footer. I think these are also important, because sometimes data journalists who start these tools, they really couldn't find exactly where they could put header for their visualization, and the footer as well. So header is here, and you put the title of your you gave the name or title for your visualization. And also you have of course subtitle. So this is also important for you. I mean, you are explaining what your visualization is about. But the nice thing, sometimes you are when you visualize your data, it's when you do when you put the title, and here is very scarce, very like you need some space between the subtitle and title. And again, you can design from here. You can do, for instance, like that, or this. Or you can go here and customize. You can do custom gap or distance between title or subtitle or visualization. And same with the subtitle. When you just click here, you can change size, and you can change color, and you can make also some space, like space above and etc. You can see, and it's really important because sometimes you can't read well. Footer is also important part of your visualization while using Flourish. Here you can type your data and the pattern source. For instance, my source is from Statistics Institute, and if I'm going to type the link of the institute, I'm going to put like that, but I can add more sources. And if I want to do that, I can just click here. So then I can put more sources and other things. You can add notes. You can add, for instance, if you made this chart, and you can type your name, start by something like that, or whatever, or you can just add Pinar. And also you can add your own logo here, and you can put the link of URL of the picture, and you can upload, and you can pick from here if you have already one logo somewhere else, and you can let me just show you. It's not a logo, but it's I mean, you can just link to here, and then when you click this site, and you will just upload quickly. I mean, you can download, and or you can give a link as well. After you finish your customization, what you can do, you have title, you change the color, and you already design time series or whatever you want to prefer. Here the export and publish site, and you see here on the top, and you click, sorry, I have to export. Yeah, here, export and publish. Before that, I would like to show something. If you have a premium account, you can get, you can download the HTML as well, but you can also download as a static, as I said. But you are here, you can publish, you see, and here you can get your visualization online. And if you like, you can also get your codes here, and you can embed on your website. Another important part is here, AMP, you can choose like that, or iframe. These options are really important sometimes. So, and the other important, I think, is nice things. If anything is changed, or if you are going to add here 2020 data, 2020 or 2021 first quarter or second quarter data about unemployment rate, for instance, and you see all you need to do, export and publish again, because it asks you publish your, update your data or your visualization again. So you are just export and publish your data, so you don't need to upload or copy extra data. You don't need to change everything. All you need to do, just edit here. That's it. So let me, yeah, this one is line 1, and I'm going to show you, but I have already explained here, like what is the steps to do line chart on Flourish. So you can use the data I have already provided, and chart type, chart styles, data points, data labels, layouts, header, footer, export, publish, you already know that. And bar chart race, I'm going to show the bar chart. It is simple, but I think it's good to just show how the race thing is working. But before go to do that, and I think it's good to explain again about what is bar chart and what is the function actually, so why we use that. So it's a classic bar chart, uses either horizontal or vertical bars. So it's a kind of column chart actually, to show discrete numerical comparisons actually across the categories, and one axis of the chart shows the specific categories being compared, and the other axis is represented discrete value scale. Of course, I'm using data in catalogs, but you can, of course, share the another sources as well. But bar charts actually is helping us to, again, compare as well. So let me just, again, this is my template. Actually, it's already prepared, no problem. Let me just republish. As I said, this one is, and I want to go back to my homepage and click this one. And what I'm going to do, I go here, because there are lots of templates, I know, but I want to show you how bar chart race is working. And I'm clicking the template. I have already data, so, but this one, as you already see, is a region, Europe, Africa, Ocean, Americans, lots of data. as a templates. Again, you see the numbers and total, and you can change the this timeline speed as well, and legend as well. So we, again, it's the same thing like I did doing the line chart, but I think it's a few things could be different. That is about the race, and here you see and the numbers and this timeline detail. So I have another data for this. So I'm going to use the Flourish. Going to use the population data. So this population data, let me check. This one is my population data. It's a Turkish data. It's about population data like city-based, like Istanbul, Ankara, etc. And you see the region because like Turkey got 7 regions, Black Sea, Aegean Sea, etc. And so you see the which cities belong to which region, and but the data is contained population, and it shows us population, but also estimated population as well, like what will be Ankara's population by 2025, for instance. So here, what I do, I'm just copying all my data again. I'm going to, again, I'm just clicking my data because I'm going to work on population data. And I clean this table and I do pass my data again. I see lots of things here, but I'm not sure it's good enough because I see lots of things here because see, all the legend is in here because I haven't filtered yet. I haven't mentioned which will be value, which will be filtered, which will be category, etc. So label, my label is E, okay, good. And values, I need to know where is my value to start, where is an end. So I need to check, oh, here, it's my value to start from the B, ending from the AA. So what I do, B, E, AA, yes. So you see the direction, and I'm going to pick my categories. My categories probably is going to be region, right? Yes. So you see, I have already image here. I can see if I'm doing things right or wrong. And of course, but you can also see the colors, and we don't have a picture here, but it's from the sample one, not from the data. So here you see my data displayed, and it's about the population of Turkish cities. And you see the highest and lowest. For instance, I'm going to do the lowest one, and you see the totals for each year, and you see the legends. They're like, what does it mean of having this blue color or red color? It's explaining about theories as well. So again, what we do, let me just change here, and we can do like vertical as well. Now we can change the style of the charts, and we can, this one actually I confused with the line, that's why it didn't work from the line. Here you can do the bar size and spacing as well, like let me just show. Yeah, you see there are some spaces between the line, and you can sort from lowest and highest, and this is good. Or you can just take it off and you can see how it comes, but it's not okay because we want to understand what is highest, what is lowest. And also you can just show the number of lines, because Turkey got 81 city, and okay, you don't want to show maybe all of them in one chart, but it's good to show, for instance, like top 30, the highest population of city in Turkey, for instance. Yeah, here you can see, yes, and lowest. And that's interesting. But Istanbul is not in Istanbul data is not here because it's really 18 million people, so it's totally changing the chart. Therefore, it's not included here. And what else? Color, again, we can customize our data, and we can do by bar, and we can do single. It's about you because it's optional actually, and it depends on your data as well. Labels, as I said, see like images, but I think I need to make a little bit smaller. That's the number of bar charts will be better like that. And color and labels, time counter, and this is already, we are seeing everything. Captions, we can explain some captions, and we can do background changes as well. And controls is actually just showing us this lows and highs big buttons, but we can also write here in different languages as well. We can write Turkish or Spanish or whatever. What else? It's just depend on users actually. And legends, we have already here. Maybe we can change the bold. You know, you see it's getting darker, and or normal, and size. We can change the size, and it's huge now. But it's one is better. But it's just need a little bit play about that. And access as well, we don't have their time, animation, layouts. Again, it's helping us to change our main font, and font is really good and important for the readers. And if you have already some font for your newsroom, you can pick that one all the time, so you don't need to choose the one the tool already provided. You can change the color, same header as well, like title. I'm not writing title, but it's just I want to show you, like, again, you can change size, and you can customize your title, and like this, maybe that it. Again, you can also do, yes, same with your subtitle. And then again, you can do some spaces between title and subtitle, footer. And again, you can type your source and more source and some note and etc. after you finished. And sorry, I'm going to type here the title. And after you finish it, and you can again export, you can publish. If you're going to change something, and all you need to do, you need to go data chapter and then update your data. And here you have your population data, and you have your bar chart race, and you can also get option, as I mentioned already. Yes, and now I'm going to show you different as well, different charts. Then I will do map as well. And here we have, of course, I think you already know some of them. I have already shared line chart and bar charts, pie chart, and lots of basic tools visualization. You already know that. But hierarchical charts or tree maps, it's not so common for newsrooms. Yes, we see the big newsroom is already using, but some of them is really new methods. And so the tree maps maybe could be news for some of you. And so you do like hierarchical charts, you do hierarchically actually. So tree maps are an alternative ways to visualizing the hierarchical structure of the tree diagram, while also displaying quantities for each categories via area size. And also actually tree map for grouping data, and you visualizing it hierarchically actually. So but sometimes you have too much data and you don't know how to grouping them and how to show their you know, each category size, how to compare each category each other. So it's the best way, really good way to show how you can use tree map. And I'm going to again click my sample. Actually they're already prepared, but I will just get my crude divorce rates. And so I'm going to use the data that about the divorce data. Not so fun, I know, but it's a data. The crude divorce, maybe you don't know why is the crude. What is a crude? It's a crude divorce rate is the annual number of the divorces per 1,000 population. So I'm going to pick another data from my data sets, and it's again the year, you see city name of Turkey and crude divorce rates, and also region. So I'm copying my data. Let me just, yes, I go, just a second. Yes, I go here, and I go and choose my hierarchy templates, because it helps me to grouping my data and help me to show hierarchically as well. So I'm clicking my template, and what I do, just in a second. Yeah, well, this is sample, but my data is about divorce, as I said already. So I go data. Again, I do clean my screen. I upload my data here. Here, this is a little bit different, because what I need to do, I need to show from general to specific data for visualization. So now you don't see anything. What I do, I have year, city, as I said, divorce rate, and regions. What I need to do, I need to clearly mention what is my general topics, which or what kind of what column is my general column. So I need to figure out that. So here, if I'm not sure about that, if I'm going to do that, I will go and check here, but I also suggest you exactly and go and check each questions, like what does it mean, for instance, nesting or size biofilter. So they're already giving explanation. But here, if I'm going to do Premap on divorce data, so I will just add to D, because the general topics is the region, and nesting, not topics, but actually general column. It's that. So you see already I'm seeing, before I'm just choosing any number, any letters. See, I already see just only regions. There's nothing data here. Only Black Sea, Marmara, Agency, etc. East, North, everything. So, and this is my general column. So what is my then specific one? Which one will be my specific after regions? Of course, I'm going to pick cities. So the B is my specific one. Sorry, here. Yes. And now I see my three map with more grouped. Can you see that? Yeah, here. So for instance, this cities is belong to Marmara region, and this cities is belong to Agency or Mediterranean Sea, etc., or this Black Sea, Amalfi, etc. And I go back to my data, and here I need to choose what will be my size, or what will be my filter column. So then I will add my size section divorce rate, of course. And then, because I want to just understand the size of area of divorce rate, and my filter, of course, my filter will be A, because the years. Okay, perfect, because I put it already filter here. If I'm not going to put the filter here, I can do my filter by using these customization options as well, because these options also lets you do filter as well. So you see I have a general topic, general columns for I visualize, because I'm going from the general to specific, and then I need to clearly explain which one. I'm going to put there which one is going to be my size by, and filter as well. And finally, you see here, and I have already filtered that year will be my filter, and you see I can do 2021, 22, or I can see all as well. Again, I can type here my title. Let me just type. Yes, this one is. Yes. Okay. Create doors, and here again you can hierarchy samples. You can see that we can do tree map with this data, but we can also do circles. We can do sunbirds. We can do bar, and we can do radio as well. But I'm showing you tree map, and it's also depends on your data and what you want to show, what kind of things is important for your project or for your visualization as well. And tree map, this part, it helps, for instance, if you're going to, if you want to make your padding is, thin or thick or medium, so you can you can see my padding and thicker and thin. I think this medium is better. Yeah, the best, of course. And aspects, you can do breakpoint and aspects and layout as well. Let's see, for instance, if I'm going to do horizontal, I can change my layout from here vertical again, and aspect ratio, or I do default. Yes, and labels, color, same like we did with bar and line. Controls, again padding like this, if I'm going to show. And here, for instance, I'm going to add. It depends on you, really. It depends what you want to do. Control type, but I think this one is good, and you can also click for advanced. Advanced, you can type, but here I do like that. See how it's changing. Yeah. So you can do extra filter control if you like, as I did, and you can do this same with the size as well and style as well. And yeah, let me just leave it like that. And same with the layouts and header. You can just change your main font, and sometimes just few templates is different, such as arc diagram or scatters or tree maps. But in general, all the templates of Flourish is once you know the basics, and they are all similar sometimes. And it's again a header. You can you type here divorce. Of course, you can put you can write proper title right into the key. Sorry. And you can change the style, as I already mentioned, and you can change here, and you can do regular or bold, and some space between the charts, between the boxes, and subtitle. Same here. Of course, you can add something different, some explanation about visualization, what this tree map is about, which regions is higher than other, etc., or the area size. This kind of things you can explain more. And footer, as I mentioned, you can explain your source, link, and more source you can add, and some note for your readers, because doing visualization is important, like giving all the details, source, and who did it, or credits. It's also very, very important and essential information that you need to put to your visualization. Once you finish with your tree map, and all you need to do, again, you need to export and publish your visualization, your tree map, and then you have your tree map. So one region higher or bigger than others, or one divorce is lowest than other one, or etc. So you can just you can write more details about that. And likely I'm going to just show you, I mean, I have already explained all the steps about doing this tree map or other forms of hierarchical tool visualization. And lastly, I would like to show you how you can do map as well. Maybe it's better not to close. Yes. And here, map, this one is actually retired template. So they are not using anymore. But I think is if you want to do just simple world map, and I think still you can use it. That's why I'm just showing you. So it's you can do optional shading and points and pop-ups as well. And it already says that it's retirement as well. So, but here you see like GDP per capita, and you see the legend, you see the color, everything. But let me just show you how you can use, I'm not going to use another data, but I will just show you with this data. And it's like GDPR capita already. So again, you can type your capital, your title here, and you can just check, you know, like typical table width, or you know, preview using real, like more bigger, or you can resize here as well. So I'm going to do like that. Here you can just change the color for background if you like. See, but always, I always suggest pick the really lighter, not really very colorful map if it's not necessary. And shading you can do, for instance, I'm like diverging is really nice. You can use that. And here you can also choose the color, and you can change because it gives you the different palettes. And you can do reverse the color here. And again, you can put the legends already here from the 0 from 100 to 30. And if you have a special legend and you want to just specify that, and you can already put it here, and you can just value left of legend as well. And colors and size, everything you can do. Points is in also matter because you see the points, but you can do reduce, no, you can do like 15, for instance. But I think I'm going to change the color. I think that's too heavy. I can't read. So yeah, just do this one. Yeah, this one is good. And again, for the points, shading actually, and just another point. Yeah, point is, you know, it shows you the bubbles, how high, like, you know, because we try to understand GDP per capita, and a higher one is, you can see more clearly if you change the reduced. And so the point is always help you to read visualization better, maps especially. And showing legend, see, I haven't, I just take it off, and you can do that, but it's, of course, legend is important. And control panels, we are already showing the boxes, but see, if you take it off, you see it's not showing the box. And pop-ups and formatting. Actually, this one is important. I mean, good, because maybe you are not going to use only Eckert one, and if you want to use different map projections, and you can do, for instance, like bottomly, or you can do box, you know, or you can, it's again, it's about the map you want to do, the projection actually map. And so after you finish your work, let me just, yeah, you can show your categories as well. Yeah, this one. When you finish it, of course, you can type, you can explain information as well here, some explanation, all each here. And yes, and then you can just publish your map. And again, you can just upload. Here, that will be nice to show you. Here you can see your embed code, and it's optional, but someone who wants to use your map, and they can duplicate this map and then edit again, and they can use for their project as well. So it's optional. You can, if you like, you can you ask people to ask you first before they duplicate, but it's nice that you can also go and choose someone visualization if you enjoy, and you can duplicate and edit, and you can use for your project as well. And I think, yeah, I'm finished with the examples, but what I'm going to just share with you before I finish, here I have, it's not, I'm not forcing anyone, but it's like non-compulsory homework I'm giving you if you like. I have another data. I'm not going to use it that, but I'm asking you to use that. It's about the world happiness data. So you will see in the last sheet that the main data sets I have shared, you can get from there. So all I'm asking you, make a map using the Flourish word map template and share it with me on the Twitter if you like, so I can give you feedback. The data is here. Just let me show you. So let me show you again. So if you just click one of this, data mention text, you will get the whole data. But here is a data about Flourish, and all you need to go to this bit and then copy one and start the work and make your first happy visualization if you like. And what else? And before I finish, okay, I have already added here a few sources for you. And if you want to start visualization, and if you first time doing visualization, I suggest you go and firstly just check some good examples, and also go and read methods, actually, like what is line chart, what is bar chart, what is circles, and what is donut charts, something like that. So we have like data visualization catalogs. It helps you to understand methodology and biography, and also how the chart is working and functions as well. So you can sort by functions and understand which kind of data can be used for methods, etc. So you can just check that. And I have already added here some data visualization education. You can just go datajournalism.com. There are lots of links you can find. And DataVis all is also another optional link that show you visualization methods. And I have already 5 data journalism courses. I did it in a previous time, I think it's 3 years ago, but there are lots of up-to-date tools as courses. You can check there, but this one is mine if you would like to go and check. Another tool is Database Tools, and it's also fantastic, and it shows you which tools for what and how, and it's free or not free or hybrid, etc. So it gives you lots of explanation if you want to use that. And lastly, I would like to share you go and test your visualization knowledge for the brief, not like very advanced quiz. Actually, it's just for everyone. Like, just go and test yourself. Maybe you don't think that you know that much data visualization, or maybe you are really good enough about data visualization. So this one is the data visualization quizzes that I created for JJN and last January, I think. And just give me the feedback if you enjoy the quizzes, and if you have any suggestion, I will appreciate to update if it's anything you think will be better for the future quizzes, and I will appreciate to include my quizzes as well. So thank you very much for listening to me. So here my email address. If you want to contact me, please feel free to contact. Thank you.